Good afternoon, everybody. Welcome to Eureka Springs channel. I'm Melody Purdy, your host, and I'm coming to you live from Eureka Springs, Arkansas. And thank y'all for joining us live. We are appreciative of all of our viewers and appreciate y'all very much. And we have a little bit of a goal that we're trying to do here at Eureka Springs channel. And for those of you that have been watching us religiously, we certainly appreciate that. We're really only here to do one thing and one thing only, and that is to celebrate the good people, the good places, and the good news in Eureka Springs. And this afternoon, I've got, I think, all three of those things that are going to occur this afternoon. There's a brand new business that's opened up here in Eureka Springs, and we are excited to introduce them to you. Some of you have already been capturing them on social media, and they've been quite the buzz here lately. You know, anything new in Eureka gets a lot of gossip going on. So we thought we'd go right to the source and bring on, it's Three Bird Cafe, and I'm bringing on Raina and Jen, who are the owners of Three Bird Cafe. So if you guys will welcome them to the screen. Hello, ladies. How are y'all?
Good.
So I love this Three Bird Cafe name. I just know that there's a complete story behind this. Give us the scoop and the skinny. Where'd this name come from?
Well, Three Birds is myself, my wife Raina, and our daughter Emmy. It was inspired by the fact that I'm a huge Beatles fan, and I love that song Blackbird, as well as obviously Bob Marley, Three Birds. So yeah, that's kind of where we came up with the idea.
A little bit of music and a little bit of love.
Hey, look, music, rock and roll, and food. What could be better, huh? I love it. So, you know, a lot of the people y'all moved into the, it used to be the old, was it Trolley Stop? What was it called? Trolley? I can't remember.
Trolley House, Tea Room, and Antiques.
Okay, so that's where y'all are at. You bought that, and so you're there. And y'all been in kind of this renovation mode, I know. Tell us, what can we expect when we come to the Three Bird Cafe? Tell me a little bit about your restaurant.
Well, I would just say COVID has made things a little bit interesting with opening a restaurant. So it has definitely taken a minute for us to get open. But we have renovated the space, and I think we really wanted to create an environment where you can take a step back from your day-to-day and really come and enjoy some food that is pretty much made to order.
It's all fresh. We use as many local items as possible. We put a lot of thought and care into each menu item. So we've taken some classics and we put a fresh spin on it, like our beet Reuben sandwich. And not everyone is vegetarian, but for those people that are, it gives you, another alternative, or someone that loves a classic Reuben, you can try it a different way.
I love that.
We've partnered with some great people. For example, here in Eureka Springs, Got a Hold Brewery. We use a lot of their beer in like our Colorado, our Mountain Man burrito, which is named after my brother-in-law who taught me how to ski.
Hi, Jason.
Shout out to Jason. Cool. We make our own green chili in-house, or actually Chef Jen does. I'm just really good at eating it. And we bring in hatch green chilies from New Mexico for that, use Got a Hold Brewing beer. It's about a 2-day process to make one of those burritos come into fruition. But we also use local harvest. Our coffee is by New Java. Fantastic roast over there. We have War Eagle flour, done roving meat brats, which is a bison and beef combo for a brat. So we like to take some classics that people are comfortable with and really put a lot of flavor and heart into that food and deliver it in a new way.
Yeah, I mean, it's more, it's elevated food, but in more of a casual setting. Mm-hmm. So it's approachable. You don't have to dress fancy to come and have a nice meal with us. But I think people will be surprised that a place like this is so unassuming. You walk in and you don't expect this beautiful, shawarma hummus dip. With warm pita and these spicy, zesty peppers. So yeah, we wanted to create like a fun atmosphere, and also to try to push people outside of their comfort zone, so that maybe someone who typically eats just specific things would be maybe willing to try something new.
It sounds like you really are putting a different twist on those classics. I love that. So Jen, raise your hand because I want to make sure people know who's Jen, who's Raina.
It's me.
Okay, so hang on. This is Jen. Okay, she's Chef Jen, and this is Raina. And I guess as a chef, I mean, where did you get all this passion for cooking? Tell us a little bit about your history.
Well, growing up, my father was one of those old school butchers, like where you would actually go into the butcher shop and you would say, oh, I'm going to pick out this meat or this for pot roast or this for burgers this weekend on the grill. And so I really learned a lot, through cooking from my father. And then my mother's like a Southern cook. So of course, we cook with love. We cook with a lot of soul. That's how we say I love you to the people in our family. And it's kind of been a dream for the past 20 years. I mean, I've worked for, I've done corporate dining, which was my most recent position. I've done campus dining at the University of Denver. I've done private chef opportunities, fine dining. I worked in Glacier National Park for a couple of summers. And so for me, it was a natural fit that we ended up coming here because we're in the mountains. It's beautiful. It reminded us of Colorado, but Arkansas, let's face it, it's much more affordable than Colorado.
Through that, yeah. So that was part of the decision then to come to Eureka, was sort of all of those particular dynamics then. All put together. What else drew you to Eureka Springs?
And we came for a visit in November for our birthdays last year, and just fell in love with it. And I said, "You're going to think I'm crazy, but I really think we should move to Eureka Springs. I love the people. The scenery is beautiful. There's a great food scene. There's a lot of small business owners that I think could be, we could partner with. And it was just a good fit. And we found this opportunity, and so we've just been working very hard for the last 6 months to try to get it to the place that we're at.
Yeah, and you've already, like I said, you've already created a buzz on social networks because you haven't, as of this week, you haven't even opened your doors. You've been posting photographs of your food. I'm just going to bring on to screen now. I don't know about you guys if you've seen this, but it's all over all over social media. Let me put this on screen. So here is this is a post by Eureka Springs Restaurant Recommendations, which is spearheaded by, I believe it's Bryn Marshall and Eileen Powell. And somehow or another, now I don't know how did they get in to eat is what I want to know, because I thought your doors were closed. So
yes.
So I'm just looking here. I'm going to show people here. Eileen must have had carte blanche for some reason. I don't know how she did this, but she got
originally
in.
We were going to open for just like takeout.
Yeah.
But that was the first day, and then the second day, and then we had so many customers that said, well, there's just 2 of us. Can we just sneak in?
Oh, you got
and then there was like 2 more and then 4 more. And then we said, well, guys, we're not 100% ready, but we're just going to go ahead and open the doors. People are ready. They've been waiting and watching our signs. And so we said, okay, just be patient with us. It's our first day or it's the second day. Our first day, we had a 17 top. So that was a little rough.
Good gracious.
But we got through it, and we're ironing out the kinks. And we're getting our systems. So it's getting better and better every shift.
I love it. Well, Eileen, thank you, Eileen, for getting the scoop and the skinny before any of us did. I'm a little jealous. So, I think that you had some delivery delays in order to get everything renovated. So tell me, are the doors open or are they not? Because I want to know.
Yes. So as of this week, we have opened the dining room. Now we are trying to, we still are in a pandemic. So we're still trying to follow guidelines to make sure everyone stays safe. So we do have our dining room open. In the front porch, we built out the front porch. So they're, who doesn't like to have a meal on the front porch with some friends and family? So
Absolutely.
It kind of melted our hearts the other day. We came out of the house because, we live on the property too.
And people were waiting for us.
And we had a couple folks already on the front
you've
door.
already got groupies watching. Okay, I'm just want to show this. Okay, Margot, she says, welcome. Glad you're here. I look forward to seeing you soon. Alpine Liquor says, I can't wait to try it. Awesome. Let's look. Nicole Steen says, I'm looking forward to visiting from Mississippi. I love the creative twist to the menu. Hello, Chef Jen and Raina. Awesome. Thanks for watching from Mississippi. All right. Now, Penny, I think Penny is going to be like your lead cheerleader here. Look, Penny is all over it. She says, I'm so excited about this restaurant. She says, welcome, sisters.
Yay!
Yes, ma'am, sister
Yay!
girl. Thank you, sister. Looks like, let's see what else we're saying. Let's see. Yes, Southern Bells. I do think we Southern Bells can cook better. I just think we can.
Well,
That's true.
we've lived in Memphis for a couple of years too, so we bring my upbringing from North Carolina, but then also a little bit of that Memphis.
Yes, I love that little.
And I'll say, as someone from Minnesota and raised in the Midwest, I definitely enjoyed some Southern cooking.
You can get a little Minnesota twist in there every now, can't you? Like a little bit, maybe.
That's why we have a brat on the menu right
That's
now.
right.
Yes,
Beautiful
that's
decor. So I want to know as well. So I guess it must have been the question. She says, I'll wash dishes for food. You better watch out,
Why did
Penny.
you do up all that?
We are looking for a dishwasher and some front of the house. So
There's still time to apply, Penny.
Yes. So as the team grows, and really, I just got to give out a shout out to Eureka and all our visitors, visiting our Eureka. As a new business, things don't always go planned day to day, but I think we've kept a good sense of humor, and many of our guests have too, as we learn our way. And we even have suggestions for menus, and we'll hopefully be changing a couple items out every quarter.
Yes.
Because we are looking at having a very sustainable model. We're actually looking at bringing some composting here to Eureka Springs. All our single use are compostable, and then generally enjoys cooking with the seasons and what the farmers have. And I think that's what I kind of bring to the table, kind of being raised within family farms. We definitely want to support the local economy and agriculture as much as we can. So,
oh my gosh, you guys are perfect fit for here. I tell you, everybody loves that. And I love that each one of you, Jen and Raina, you both have, it looks like you both have these wonderful talents that are separate but the same, which makes you a really great team. So tell me, your little girl, what's her name?
Her name
Emmy.
Emmy. So what does Emmy think about Eureka Springs?
Emmy loves Eureka Springs because number one, she can go fishing every day if she wants.
Yeah.
And it feels like a safer space for her to just run free. She's our little wild child. Oh. She has crazy curls and big blue eyes, and you'll see her sometimes helping us bus tables and talking to customers and handing out menus. And she loves it. And at first she was a little nervous because it was something new and different. Mm-hmm. But, it's a small school and she's a big personality. So I think she likes it because she stands out a little bit more. Yeah. They call her the city girl at school. So.
Oh, do they now? Well, we'll get rid of that soon enough.
She's 10.
Yeah.
All right. Emmy's 10. How old? She's 10. All right. Good job.
Yeah.
And
she tries to, for visitors, she tries to pretend she's shy, but
she's not shy.
Once you get talking, and once she got that first $1 tip, she turned into quite the chatty Cathy.
I got it. So Alpine Liquor must have joined us a little late. They want to know about the name of your restaurant. If you'll rewind a little bit, Alpine Liquor, you'll find out about the name. It's at the beginning of the interview where they talked a little bit about it. So that's awesome. I think that the whole concept is fantastic. The business model that you guys have put together is really fantastic. I'm so excited for y'all. And I guess you do have your website, and I think this is one of the other questions that sort of came to the front of my brain, now that you're kind of open. Will you continue to do the online ordering? Because a lot of people sort of got hooked on that a little bit. How is that going to be for y'all?
That's a priority for us because so many of the wonderful residents of Eureka and the surrounding areas own businesses. And so as a now business owner, we understand how hard it is sometimes to get like fresh, healthy food on the go. So yes, we will continue absolutely to do the online ordering.
Okay.
Because I think it's a convenience thing, and people, like you're saying, have become accustomed to that.
Yes. I thought it was pretty cool. And so will that be sort of what you would like for people to the go-to make any kind of to-go order? Or would you be okay if they just called? What?
I think that's the preferred method
Okay.
because they can make sure that it's time stamped, so that way they can get their order and get their order in the time that was placed, and it's more accurate. So if they have a preference, like I really don't like mayonnaise on my sandwich, or I like crispy bacon, or I'm allergic to something, you can alert us, and that gives us much more accurate information if we're able to do it that way.
Yeah,
Fantastic.
and I think too, as along with so many other businesses in Eureka, we're owner-run, operated, small business, so we may not always have someone right there to answer the phone. So I would, hate for someone to miss a lunch or something like that. And you can schedule orders, almost 2 weeks out in advance on our program. Good. So we check our orders about 9 o'clock every night for the next day, so we can start putting together our plan. So, for right now, we plan on continuing it, again, all things being on staffing and so forth, but we plan on continuing that.
And then also just wanted to add that in July, we will have a beer and wine license, and we will be offering that as well. We are hoping to do a Saturday brunch with champagne and some fun mimosas. Yes. So that's the short-term goal. A longer-term goal is we actually want to do a happy hour a couple days a week from 3 to 6. Once we get our foundation underneath of us and we get acclimated to what customer preferences are, we're going to roll that out. So then you can have a nice glass of wine on the patio with maybe some tapas and little snacks.
Oh my goodness. Well, now there's nothing like a happy hour in Eureka Springs. We all love that. And a good brunch is a really great thing too. That's amazing. This is so exciting, and we are so happy for you guys, all three of you. It seems like all three of you have found home. And so from all of us here in Eureka Springs, we would like to say to you, welcome home.
Thank you.
Thank you.
We know that you guys are going to make quite a difference and be a big part of our community, and we are so excited. And I think I did have one other question for you before we wrap it up. You guys can make sure you go to their website. They do have a website, the Three Bird Cafe. You can order online. Tell us that phone number, because I didn't have that in my. For some reason, I didn't put a graphic up there. What's y'all's phone number for people to call?
It is 479.
It's on the website.
You never call yourself.
So my daughter can tell you, because she calls us on the business line all the time.
All right, what's that number?
I don't know off the top of my head.
It is 479.
Yeah.
265-7020.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
That's about right. All right. So my last question for you, Chef Jen, because you're going to be in that kitchen from here on out. We're not ever going to let y'all go. So y'all are going to be here forever. So for right now, and I'll ask you this probably in another year, but for right now, what is the most favorite dish that you're cooking up in the kitchen that you're going to say, oh my God, that's my best work right there?
I would say, there's a couple that I'm getting really good feedback from, but I think the one that's the most surprising, that people are the most hesitant to try, is the shawarma hummus dip. And it's beautiful the way that it's presented. It's warm pita, it's house-made hummus, and then it has all the stuff you love from a Greek salad. So feta, olives, cucumbers, tomatoes, and then I toast some chickpeas with smoked paprika, and I put that on the top. So you get this warm and cool sensation, kind of like when you get a delicious cobbler with the cold ice cream. Yep. It has that same sort of effect. Oh, and peppers. The spicy peppers. They're Calabrian chilies from Italy. And they have like a smoky heat, and they're on the side. So if you don't really like spice, you don't have to do it. But it's one of those things, I can get it to the table very quickly because I have all the prep. And if you're just like, oh, I'm so hungry, I need something with a little bit of protein, that is the perfect dish, because even meat eaters surprised like that.
Yeah. Cool deal.
We like to surprise people.
I love it. Well, I can't wait. So tell us once more, if y'all, before we wrap it up, what are those hours of operation for y'all?
We are Tuesday through Saturday, 8 a.m. to 2 p.m.
All right. Well, once again, congratulations, girls, and all three of you, welcome And best of luck to y'all, but I don't think you're going to need any. We hungry girls and guys around here, that's one thing that Eureka loves to do. We love to gather and we love to eat. So it is the Southern thing. That's what we do. So you brought the South with you, and we're so excited to be a part of it with you guys. So best of luck, and thanks a lot for coming to Eureka Springs. And
thank you.
Investing in Eureka.
Thank you so much.
Thanks for joining us. We'll see you next time. All right.
Bye.
Bye-bye. I love it. So a great restaurant, Three Bird Cafe, Raina and Jen. Wonderful, wonderful women, beautiful daughter. Really, something to be really excited about. People coming to Eureka Springs and investing here. So everybody get out, go see Three Bird Cafe. Call and order online if you're not ready to roll out into the public realm of a dining room yet. Order online and try them out. And be sure and write in the comments below. Welcome them to Eureka Springs. Say, hey, girls, thanks for coming, and thanks for investing in us. All right, so thank you for watching us live, and we appreciate you watching us. Be sure that you can subscribe and like and follow us on Facebook, YouTube, and Instagram. And, of course, all you Eureka Springs residents, the more that you share these broadcasts, the more that we're able to spread all the good news about Eureka Springs. So be sure and do that if you don't mind. And if you're watching us on replay, or if you're watching us from another state, please put in the comments below, where are you watching us from? We'd love to know. Thanks for watching us live, and we'll see you next time. Bye-bye.